Akibasho, the 15-day autumn grand sumo tournament from the Kokugikan Sumo headquarters in Tokyo. My name's Syd Hoare. After a shaky two-loss start in the early stage of the basho, Takanohana is visibly gaining in power and authority as the basho proceeds. Although he hasn't trained much in the 16th month break, he does not seem to have lost his sumo kan, which is his sumo sense. It's not surprising, really. This is a man who is in a class apart, who won 22 previous tournaments, and he's still only 30 years old. The only question is the condition of his knee injury. It seems to be all right, and all look forward to the final clash against the other Yokozuna, Musashi Maru, on day 15, hopefully for the Emperor's Cup. But at this stage of the basho, at the beginning of day 7, Aso Shoryu is in the lead with 6 straight wins. Behind him, Musashi Maru, Musoyama, Chiotaikai, and Wakano Sato with 5 wins and 1 loss. Behind them, Kaio and Takanohana with 4 wins and 2 losses. Well, this is Asanowaka, the great showman who he was once upon a time till they told him to tone it down. He's fighting Otsukasa. Asanowaka on the left there, ex-collegiate champion. Trained at Kinki University in Osaka before turning to pro sumo. There gets slapped down. That's his own favorite technique by Otsukasa. Now we have a mixture. We've got sumo's, or Makuuchi sumo's oldest rikishi, or wrestler, Daizen, at 37 years old. And he's fighting Kyokushuzan, 29 years old. The Mongolian on the right there with the reddish mawashi. Well, that's Kyokushuzan, sidesteps Daizen and slaps him down. Gives Kyokushuzan his 4th win and Daizen his 6th loss. Wakanoyama took his name from the prefecture that he was born in, which is Wakayama. Here fighting Gojoro, who's come back into the Makuuchi division, having dropped right the way down to the Makushita division. Not many wrestlers do that. Well, there's a nice lot of tsuparis there from Gojoro, and Wakanoyama lost his balance as he leaned into him too much. So that's 3rd win for Gojoro, and 2nd loss for Wakanoyama. Next out, Tochinohana and Tamakasuga, both around the same weight, 150 kilos. Slowish start from both wrestlers, but it's Tochinohana making the going, pushing into Tamakasuga. Tamakasuga coming back, right to the edge and survives. Well, there's a neat bit of nimble footwork there by Tamakasuga. Looked like he was going to fall over, but recovers very quickly and dumps Tochinohana. Very fast, these sumo men, when they want to be, despite their weight. Both of them around the 150 kilo mark, which is 330 pounds, 23.5 stone in UK weight. Now, Kotomitsuki. Well, when he first came into the Makuuchi division, his very first basho, he beat 1 Yokozuna and 3 Ozeki. But he's had a lot of bad injuries and he's slid right the way down. But he takes that one. Kasuganishiki's feet skidded away from him. Well, he squats down to get the referee's declaration of his win, but no prize money for him. Now Hokutoriki against Aminishiki. These two fought once before. Hokutoriki won that one. And an early start there from Aminishiki. He's only 124 kilos. Hokutoriki's some 20 kilos heavier. Slowish start again. They hadn't harmonized their start. That time, a bit of a headbanging start, but it's Hokutoriki who blasts in, single push to the chest, sends Aminishiki reeling backwards over the edge of the sacred circle. Wrestlers make their final preparations before they go crouch down for the final shikiri. That's the crouch down, then into the tachi-ai. Tamanoshima here against Tokitsuumi. They've fought 5 times before. Tamanoshima's won 3 of them. Well, it's Tokitsuumi who takes that one with yorikiri. Tokitsuumi, quite a lightweight wrestler, only 134 kilos. He's been trying to push his weight up to about 140, but not too successful. It's a good view of the Kokugi-kan there. Kokugi means the national sport of Japan. Wasn't called a sport, of course, centuries ago. The national art, I suppose, would be a better translation. Now we have Kyokutenho, the Mongolian, against Buyuzan from the Musashigawa stable. Buyuzan's switched the colour of his mawashi. It's a brownish colour there on the right, as you can see. Sometimes the wrestlers do that to give themselves a bit more luck. But it's Kyokutenho who spins him over with the underarm grip. That's 4 wins now for Kyokutenho and 6th loss for Buyuzan. Previous basho he had 10 wins, so not doing too well. And 2 colourful characters now. We've got Toki with the bright orange mawashi belt, and Miyabiyama with that bright green. Both men about 176 kilos apiece. The heavier end of the scale, but it's Toki. Looks to be making all the running. No, it's Miyabiyama who takes that one. So Miyabiyama shoves Toki out with oshidashi. As you can see, the crowd come right up to the edge of the clay dohyo. It's a circle set in a square. Now we have Takanonami fights Tosanoumi. These two have fought 32 times. Takanonami on the left, there's won 22 of them. But not that one. Seemed to go down a little bit too easily from that pull drop of Tosanoumi's. So tsukiotoshi win there for Tosanoumi. Kaio, another heavyweight wrestler. He's 175, about 3rd, 4th heaviest of this top grouping. He's fighting Shimotori. These two have never met before. Shimotori at 147, some 30 kilos lighter. Kaio locks in tight. He's had a good basho so far. He's got 4 wins, and he overwhelms Shimotori there with that deep grip and forces him over the edge with yorikiri. And he wins some Kensho money there as well. Well, it's certainly a lively basho, this one. What with the return of Takanohana, we've got this man who's trying for a promotion to Yokozuna. He won the last basho. If he wins this one, or he gets at least 13 wins out of the 15, he'll be promoted. Takami Sakari here, very popular wrestler. Not having a good basho this time, though, but look at the power of Chio Taikai, just going for the throat of Takami Sakari, who's actually stopping him and fighting back. But Chio Taikai now opening it up and blasts him to the edge, and over he goes. So an oshidashi win there for the Ozeki. Had to work for that one, though. What they say about Takami Sakari, yari nikui, which means difficult. Difficult man to deal with. Something about the quality of his movements. They call him Robocop. But he certainly gave Chio Taikai a bit of a run there in the early seconds of that bout. Oh, Chio Taikai looks a bit pensive there. Thinking about that bout. Probably underestimated Takami Sakari. This is Asashoryu, the Mongolian, coming up shortly. His name's called, and up he comes, along with Takanowaka, who's going to fight. Now, these two have fought 8 times before. Asashoryu won 7 of them. But this Mongolian is a bit special. Lived in Mongolian tents when he was young. Learned to ride a horse before he could walk almost. Hard man. Rough sumo, although it's smoothed out a bit in the last few bashos. So Takanowaka comes out, leads with a head, cracks it into Asashoryu's face. Asashoryu just grabs the belt, not going for his normal rough thrust to the face. Now he's just powering in, almost drives Takanowaka to the edge. Tries a bit of a throw there, rocks him one way, settles down again, tries the same again. He's got that underarm grip, and look at that, spins Takanowaka over. 148 kilos of Takanowaka spun over from that underarm grip. There you can see that grip underneath. There's the turn, and a little bit of hip goes in, and down goes Takanowaka. Oh, Asashoryu, 21 years old. Came into pro sumo, Makuuchi sumo I should say, last year. And already he's up to Ozeki rank. 137 kilos, distinctly on the light side. Well, let's watch that one again. Got 2 hands there on the inside, finally gets his grip. Generally the inside grip on the belt there, not as strong as the overarm grip, the Owate, but he uses it very successfully. Tries rocking Takanowaka backwards and forwards from side to side, disturb his balance, and finally works that underarm grip. There it is, there it goes, and that really spins Takanowaka through the air. And his next two, Kotoryu and Musoyama, fought each other 9 times in the past. Musoyama has won 6 of them. Musoyama some 30 kilos heavier than Kotoryu, weighs in at 144 kilos. Good head banging start there from both wrestlers. That's what the stable bosses like to see, the Oyakata. But it's Musoyama who's thrust him out with an oshidashi. 6 wins for Musoyama, keeps him up near the leaders. And 5th loss for Kotoryu. Now Takanonami, he's got 4 wins so far, he's got 2 losses. Fights Tochinohana, these two have fought 13 times. Takanonami's won 11 of them. Now Tochinohana comes from the Kasugano stable. There are lots of Tochis, or sumo wrestlers with Tochi in the name, in this basho. Tochi Azumu is sitting out this one. Tochinohana, Tochinowaka. Well, Takanonami is 149 kilos, looks big, although he has been bigger. But once he gets his hand on the belt, there's not much stopping him. Let's see what Tochinohana can do. Slightly back from the start line. Looks like they're going to drive forward. Well, peculiar expressions on Takanonami's face there. So he comes forward into Tochinohana. He's got his hand on the belt. And that should be the end of Tochinohana. A little bit of a kirikaishi, a trip round behind with the leg there, comes to nothing. But Tochinohana's giving him a run for his money, having to work for it. So yeah, on the grip change there, Tochinohana tries to bring his hand on the inside, always a dangerous moment, and Takanonami uses that to dump him down with his overarm grip. Neat exchange of movements there between the both wrestlers. Well, there's the kachiage, that's the chin lift, often used to bring wrestlers who come out very low. Knocks their head up, forearm cracks under the chin to lift the head. Well, there you see on this side, it's there's the grip change. That was the beginning of the end. As he changes his grip, then he just simply gets dumped down with that overarm grip of Takanonami's. Well, that's another win for the Yokozuna, 5th win. And he's got, every day now, he's been getting 10 or more prize envelopes at the end of each bout. As I said before, it's a good barometer of a wrestler's popularity. And now the other Yokozuna, Musashi Maru. Well, all the attention's on Takanohana, but this is the man who he's got to beat at some point. And he's 237 kilos, that's a lot of weight, 520 pounds or so. Here fighting Wakano Sato at a mere 160 kilos. Wakano Sato on the right, very powerful, pushes a lot of weights, but he's got quite a lot of weight to contend with there. Well, that's what Musashi Maru thinks of him. Absolutely overwhelmed him there, and quite nonchalantly by the look of it. And a little bit of prize money for the Yokozuna. At the end of day 7, we have Asa Shoryu in the lead with 7 straight wins, no losses. And we have Musashi Maru, Chiyotaika, and Musayama Kotomitsuki, Tamakasuga with 6 wins and 1 loss. Stay with us, we'll be back after the break.